Hey guys, it's Leah. Welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be one of 3 mini declutter series going on right now. I am getting rid of things, letting go of things in the house, in the makeup, all over, furniture, everything. So, makeup wise, I thought I would show you guys what I'm getting rid of. I've already went through my collection. So I'm just going to show you everything that's leaving the collection, why, my reasoning, and if it's going to friends, family, selling, or just having to go in the trash, wasting money. So, I don't know. Let's just get into it. This video is going to be all about eyeshadow palettes, and some primers. So, I've done another declutter this year. It was in January. It was a huge declutter also. It like opened my eyes and changed the way I was buying makeup. So if you want to watch that, it's there. I got rid of so much makeup. I'm like crazy. But anyway, 2 eyeshadow primers I'm getting rid of are these. They're old. They're expired. I'm not putting them on my eyes. This is the Urban Decay Primer Potion. It's almost a year old. The formula's gone bad. And then this is Too Faced Glitter Glue. I've had it a year and a half. The formula's gone bad on it as well. I think if I want to repurchase another glitter glue, I'm going to go with the NYX, just because it's more affordable. Things like that. So I think I may have used this twice. So I really don't need glitter glue. Just got into the hype and bought it. ColourPop eyeshadows I'm getting rid of. These are 2 here. These are from the Kathleen Lights collection. I don't know which one it's called, but one of the Kathleen Lights collections. This is Weenie and Telepathy. These are dried out. They have no more pigment to them. Like, I'm getting pigment from it, but like the powder itself is not mushy anymore. Like it just, broke. It's bad. It's gone. I haven't used it. I need to get rid of it. Another single eyeshadow. This is the Stila Single and Kitten. I've had this since January 2014. It's been a long time. I should have used this up forever ago. It's really pretty. It's just a pink champagne color. I'm just going to pass that one along. I think it's still good. Like, it says 12 months. I don't know. It stinks. It smells like Mardi Gras beads. That's weird. I'm getting rid of it. Okay, moving on. Let's do Drugstore palettes. I've got 2 Wet n Wild palettes. These are from like the spring collection last year. These are beautiful. They're amazing. I really like these. I just haven't reached for them since, so I need to get rid of it. But these colors, this one right here in particular, the New Romantics, it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. But the 2 Indio Go, don't really like it. I'm not pulling for these, so I just need to get rid of them. 2 NYC palettes. This is I can't read it. This is Long Beach Sands and Central Park Plums. I've heard someone going on that these were reminiscent of Chanel, I think. I don't know. Something crazy. So I was like, well, they're like a few bucks. Let me try them out. I think I wore this one like 1 or 2 times and never touched this one, even though this plum shade has better formula in it. I don't reach for them. I don't really know if anybody would want them, but I'm going to offer it to anyone. I just don't reach for it, and it needs to move out. An e.l.f. eyeshadow palette. This is the Clay eyeshadow palette in Saturday Sunset. I bought this when I was testing out e.l.f. makeup because I wanted to do like a whole look using e.l.f. makeup. And this one is crap. Like, it's absolutely just crap. Like, no, thank you. You have no pigment. I don't know, it's just not worth it. It's not worth the money. I'm going to see if someone else would want it, but it's really kind of crap. So, yeah. This Wet n Wild palette is the Studio Eyeshadow palette in Coming in Latte. Faith's sister, my wife's sister, had given this to me. First of all, this is the hardest eyeshadow palette to get into. Like, it almost breaks my nail every time I'm getting into it, so I never reach for it. But she had given this to me. I think it's a really pretty palette. I haven't used it but once. There's only one, two, I don't know, like a few, like 3 or 4 matte shades in here, and the rest are shimmers. Just with my eye, shimmers don't work so well. I use mattes more, but these are pretty colors. I just don't reach for it, so I'm going to see if anybody else would like it. So I'm passing it along. CoverGirl True Naked. I thought these were amazing when they came out. They're still really good, but I just don't reach for these, so I need to get rid of them. First one is the Roses palette. I got rid of the brush already. I think they're really pretty, and just looking at it, it's really pretty, but when you really look at the shades, like, I feel like you could only do like a few looks, because of course you're going to use like these 2 matte shades in the crease, and the formula of these, like, they're soft, but I don't know, I just don't reach for it enough. I know purples are really pretty on blue eye, but I just don't reach for it, so I need to pass it along to someone else. Another CoverGirl is the Jewels palette. I think this is so pretty. It's pretty, like, there's no denying that. It has pretty good pigmentation, like surprisingly good pigmentation. A little different texture on some of these, but it's decent. I just don't reach for it. I have other colors if I want to wear color eyeshadows. This isn't the palette I reach for, so passing it along as well. Moving into a little higher price. I feel like that's when it gets like really hard. I don't know, I feel like drugstore and high-end are hard to get rid of. So this palette I've had forever, like 4 years. Does anybody remember when this came out? This is the Balms Meet Matte Nude. I bought it when it came out, and it was wonderful. I was obsessed with it. I used it all the time. And I really don't have any like dents in them, but I use this all the time, like these shades right here, all the time. But I haven't reached for it in like a year and a half, 2 years, so it's time to go. And it just needs to be put in the trash. It says 12 months. I've had it way over, like 48 months, so I'm going to get rid of it. But yeah, it's really sad. Urban Decay. I've gotten rid of so many Urban Decay palettes, like, it's bad. But this is the Urban Decay Naked Basics. I had this in a project pan. I did really well with it. Since then I've gotten other eyeshadows, like the Milani Drugstore matte eyeshadows, and I think I'm going to use that one and get rid of this one. I've done a really good job, but they're just a little bit cooler than I want. I don't use this shade or this shade, so I've done really good. I used up a lot of product. This is really good, but it's going in the trash. Urban Decay Gwen Stefani. I feel like I've talked about this palette a lot recently, but I'm getting rid of it. I'm going to pass it along and see if anybody else can get use out of it. I don't like the quality of these eyeshadows. I don't think they're great. I don't think the pigment's great. So I'm getting rid of it, sadly. But I'm getting rid of it. A Too Faced palette I'm getting rid of. This is the Too Faced Peanut Butter and Jelly packaging. It's cute. It's damn cute. We all know Too Faced does cute eyeshadows. Fell into the hype. I bought this one. I only like these 2 matte shades, Peanut Butter and Nuts About You. And I have those really warm browns in other palettes, so I'm getting rid of it. I'm going to pass this one along. It's still good. I just don't use it and I don't need it. taking up space. This palette, still in the packaging. This is a Cargo eyeshadow palette, 12 eyeshadows with a dual-ended brush. I guess it's called All Around the World, Around the World. I have opened this and looked at it, but this is it. It's a very cool toned palette. I just don't see anything that like really stands out to me that I would like, except for like this one shade down here. I'm not keeping a palette for one shade. It's never been used. I'm gonna pass it along. I'm sure there's someone who would love this palette, so passing that baby along. Next palette I'm getting rid of is this Morphe 35P palette. This is the last of these 35 palettes that I've kept. This is the purple one. Again, purple looks good on blue eyes, but this palette's huge. I never get this sucker out because it's so big. Like it's just too big. I never reach for it. I've used it maybe 3 times. I don't know. Like I swatched these shades over here over and over, and then I never use it. So I really don't think of like neutrals when I'm using this, but it has plenty of neutral tones, redder tones, and then you get like purple, mauve tones. You get a beautiful selection, so I'm sure someone else would really like this. It's just too big. It takes up too much space, so goodbye. Oh, well, this is a palette, but like eyeshadow singles that I'm getting rid of. These are all Inglot shadows. I have an Inglot palette I had bought on an Instagram sale, and then I went through these, and these shadows I'm not so keen about, so I'm going to give these away. And then this is a single, how weird is that? This is a single Morphe eyeshadow. It's Cream Puff. I used this. I hit pan on it. Hey. Which is amazing, but it's old. It like doesn't have much pigment anymore. So yeah, that's it. That's all of my palettes I've went through and decluttered, getting rid of, getting out of my life, and hopefully into someone else's that enjoys it. But if you guys like this video, let me know. Give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.